What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Auto Auction Rebuilds. Today we're back at Copart here in Oklahoma City for another walk around. Let's jump into this video today and see what we find. Well, how about this Kia Telluride? Is that how you say it? Telluride, or is it Telluride? I don't. Oh, no, we're not going to look at this one. I bet a lot of you are really disappointed that we're not going to be able to stop and look at that Kia. First one on the channel today, guys, and we're going to have to walk right past it. Yeah, I can literally hear the sadness in all of your voices right now. All right, let's jump into this. What are you thinking, guys? Should we go straight or should we turn right? I'm thinking we should turn right, and maybe we should go through this little lot of cars over here in front of me. We'll go this way. We'll see if we can find anything of interest to show you guys in this video today. I already see one. This nice little Mercedes right here. Kind of like it. 4MATIC. GLE 350. Took a little hit in the rear. Other than that, doesn't look too bad, right? I mean, this actually looks pretty decent. I mean, it took a little hit in the back. You know what I mean? It's a Mercedes. It can handle it, right? I don't know. Probably not. What year is this? Looks newer. It is 2024 GLE 350. This is an absolute beauty. Surprised that it's totaled because, I mean, I'm sure parts aren't cheap, but what are we looking at for this? Okay, a hatch. Obviously, the hatch is very crunched in. Looks like that's where the majority of the damage is. You got a tow hitch down here that probably saved a lot of stuff that's underneath here. You need this bumper cover. Hopefully you can find one loaded. That way it comes with the chrome and the plastic cladding and everything, and the little sensors. You know, you get a rear bumper cover and you get a hatch. I don't see what the problem is. I mean, right? Am I wrong? I'll bet the hatch probably still works. I don't see anywhere that it's been crumpled. Tires are great. I mean, this thing probably has no miles on it, guys. It's probably got no miles at all. I did see a little bit of damage up here, maybe. Oh no, that's just a cover. It just popped. There we go. It pops in. That's not even damaged. Now there is a little whoopsie right there. Maybe that's bug guts that I'm touching. Or maybe not. I don't know. Either way, guys, come on. You're looking at a totaled 2024 Mercedes for some of the most minor damage. I mean, this is stupid. Let's see if we can... Oh, wow. Small person sat here. Oh, my goodness. Can we please scoot this back? Good Lord. Miles on this. Let's see. 19,000 miles. I knew it. I knew it wasn't going to have any miles on it. This is kind of nice. Look at that fancy. Like bejeweled. Ooh. Isn't that nice? Look at all those sparkles. All right. Nice little cover. Wireless charging. Couple USB-C ports. Little trackpad. You rest your hand here and then you just kind of scroll through the menus and everything right here. Kind of nice. We have the key. What's a new Mercedes-Benz key look like these days? That's it? Okay. Not that impressive. Push to start, of course. That... Interesting. That didn't start like a normal vehicle. You know, I didn't hear it like actually crank to start. It just kind of like an electric car almost. It just came to life. That was weird. I didn't like that. This is a gasoline vehicle, so I mean, it's just the way it started was very bizarre. All right, what do we got here? Recommendation: Mercedes-Benz, start using digital extras in your car now. They probably charge you for that stuff, right? Start charging me for heated seats. Maybe they'll start charging you for using your windshield wipers. Oh, it's raining. I need to use my windshield. Oh, that's going to be $5 a month if you want to use your windshield wipers, right? Isn't that what BMW's doing? Oh, somebody threw their bottle in there. That's nice. I mean, it's a decent... Oh, has this got the window sticker too? No, that's the repair estimates and stuff. Do not leave people or animals in the car. Yeah, that's a great idea. Vehicle is ready to drive. Shut down a Well, I lost it. I was in the middle of reading it when locked or automatically in 19 minutes. So Gone are the days. Well, not for me, because I have a 57 Chevy. In fact, I've got about 30 cars that are too old to have any shutdown things. You know, what's great about all of my old hoopties is if I want to start them and let them run for an hour to either cool off or warm up, I can do that. I can absolutely turn the key and just leave them running. And they will run until they run out of gas or until they overheat and break down. In fact, newer cars will shut down to protect themselves when they get too hot. You know, they shut themselves off to protect the engine. Not my old cars. No. You can drive them till they're 280 degrees and they will keep going down the road until, well, you know, like thermal meltdown or something occurs. Parts actually start melting together. Rods eject themselves, Bluetooth themselves from the block. So, you know, I kind of like that. It's kind of nice to have options. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, these new cars, they kind of tell you what you can and can't do. We're going to turn off after 19 minutes. Well, who told you to turn off? And who told you 19 minutes was appropriate? I didn't. What if I want to let my car run for half an hour? I should be able to do that. The car shouldn't decide for me. Let's go backwards. Oh. Boy, that didn't sound good. Sure doesn't want to move either. There we go. All right, forwards. Yeah. And park. There we go. I do want to see if that rear hatch works. This is a very nice place to be. Oh, it turns on the e-brakes. Okay, it automatically turns on the emergency brake when you put it in park. This is very, it's bizarre is what it is. I'm not sure I like it, to be honest with you. Let's see if the, I told you it'd work. I knew it would. How is this totaled? What did this thing cost? Like $45,000, $55,000? Maybe more? I don't know. I don't see any damage under here. Nothing. Even this whole piece, this plastic, it's all in good shape. Even here, it's all in good shape. I don't see any damage. Look. Most of this under here is even fine. Are you serious? You could always just drive it as is. You don't necessarily have to fix it. Who cares? Throw a plate on it. Call it a day. This, I can't believe this is totaled. They must have known somebody at the insurance company. You know what I mean? They must have had a friend and we're like, we don't want it anymore now that it's been wrecked. Or you can hear that direct injection. Well, it almost sounds like a rattling engine, doesn't it? That direct injection sounds a little... Yeah, I miss the old days. I like all my old beaters from the 80s and the 90s and the early 2000s. I like this Mercedes, though. It is nice. You know, things change, times change. It's just the way things are. But I think that's why I bought that entire field of cars. It just takes me back every time I go down there. You know, it really does. It takes me back to days where I feel like things were just simpler. People were, I don't know, people have always been good and bad, I suppose, but it just seems like when I was younger, you know, my life was hard. But it just seems like the world was a better place. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm probably crazy, and I'm probably going through a midlife crisis. Let's move on to something else. How about a 2014 Volkswagen Jetta? It says the loss type is unknown. Those always intrigue me. How is it unknown? Like, surely the insurance company knows what happened to it, right? You would think. Hail damage, I can clearly see that. But the problem is because so many of these cars are not here for hail damage, but they now have hail damage because of the storm that came through. It's so hard to tell if it was brought here because of hail damage or if the hail damage happened afterwards and there's actually some kind of underlying damage going on. It's got some bumper stickers. It's always cool to read people's bumper stickers, right? Destroy the patriarchy, not the planet. Isn't that... Anyway, never mind. I'm not going to go there. Not going to go there. Oh, that's really classy. Yeah, a uterus with the FU finger sticking up to everyone, of course. And, you know, love is love. Remember that, okay? That's what's important in life is all of that stuff. Destroy the patriarchy. Oh, wow. You know, I was somewhat interested in this car at first. I'm not so much now. And you know, bumper stickers come off. You know, it's just, God, I'm so sick of it. I don't know about you guys, and I'm absolutely not here to get political with you. You're entitled to your opinion, as am I, though. Is this a diesel or a fuel? I think this is gas. I don't think this is a TDI. Well, either the battery's dead or that engine has got some serious problems. See, this is diesel. It's got to be diesel. I didn't even pay attention. I don't know how to explain it, but it just sounds like a diesel. Yeah, I could be wrong. Let's pop the hood. Let's take a look. I mean, it's got some hail damage. Other than that, though, and the bumper stickers that have just got to go immediately. Can't we focus on real problems in our country and in the world? You know, aren't there more important things? Oh, it is a TDI. Yep. Sure is. I didn't see that. So, she requires some serious juice, guys. In case you don't know it, diesels, they're power hungry. So, we'll throw a little jump on that battery there. We'll see if we can't get this old girl to fire up. Sorry, I shouldn't have assumed its gender. That was very wrong of me. Well, it looks like the battery's actually charged, guys. So we'll see. My booster pack has no problems starting diesel trucks, so shouldn't have a problem starting this. There we go. Ooh, that doesn't sound good. What is that noise? Wow. Somebody drive this thing through a lake or something? Let's see if it's got gears. Yeah. Jeez. Forward. Yep. Backward. Can't go far, but... Come on. Oh, whoa. Wow. I never even hit the gas. Or sorry, the throttle. It is so slow to engage. Yeah, the transmission is super slow to engage. We're talking like 5 or 6 seconds. No, it still won't go into reverse. No, it's in reverse and it will not go in reverse. Come on. No, it won't go in reverse. It goes into drive. There it goes. There. Oh, nope, it slipped out of there it is. It's slipping in and out of gear. Plus that horrific noise coming out from under the hood. So, could be low on transmission fluid. Could have a hole in the transmission pan for all I know. Could have run up over something and just gotten destroyed under there. I'm looking to see if I see any fluid pouring. I don't see anything and I don't smell anything. You typically smell trans fluid, you know. We're going to shut that down. This is absolutely a no-go. This thing can continue on down the road, hopefully to a crusher. After, of course, any of the salvageable parts are used. Down the road she goes. But one of these days, we're going to find us one of these Volkswagens and we're going to bring it to the channel. Now, here's something we don't look at very often on the channel, Hondas. So how about we take a look at one of the newer Honda CR-Vs. It's an EX, so it should be pretty well loaded. It's a 2022, relatively new, which means now that I want to look at it, something is going to be terribly wrong with it, right? Smash somewhere that oh, of course. Yep. Yep, just it always works this way. Always. It just never fails. If I find something, if I'm walking by something, I'm like, you know what, that actually looks like a decent vehicle. Let's look at it. Yeah, it never fails that the other side is totally smashed. I mean, take a look from here. It's almost impossible to see that there was damage. I'm just walking by, and I saw it, and I was like, you know what? That's decent. Let's look at it. Well, I guess we'll take a quick look at it, but obviously we're not going to be bidding on this one, right? I mean, it's all right. Cloth interior, though. I really thought that an EX would have leather, but I guess things have changed. Used to, back in the olden days, if you had an EX, it meant you got a sunroof. You typically got the leather interior. I mean, you got everything. It was a fully loaded vehicle. Oh, this one's going to start? Well, we might as well just fire it up. Very nice. I like it. 41,000 miles. Whoa. Okay, somebody was seriously jamming when this thing got rear-ended, right? Smells decent. Brake system problem. You got a lot of problems. That's for sure. There's a lot going on. I mean, I like it. Definitely a smaller person was driving it. Oh, power seats though. That's nice. We got all the problems starting now. Hill descent and traction control and all kinds. Oh yeah. Drive carefully. Lots of problems. It's really upset. Really small screen, and honestly, it feels kind of cramped in here. You just got, there's so much, like, look, you close the door and I feel like you're just kind of, there's too much stuff going on all around you. It feels kind of cramped in here. I mean, otherwise, it's all right. I mean, it's not a ginormous SUV, but I'll be honest with you. I know some of you for sure won't agree with this statement, but I would take my Kia, whatever it is, my Kia Sportage, my 23 Sportage, I would take that all day over this. I feel like it's got so much more room. In fact, this is the CR-V where it felt so cramped, and right next to it, sort of, is a 2024 Kia Sportage. And I mean, honestly, I think these are probably competitors in the same market. But I'm telling you, this feels bigger. When I sit in here, look at, like, oh, the seat's moving me up. No. Can we go back? I don't like being squashed into the steering wheel. There we go. Let's do it like that. You know, like when I'm sitting here, I actually have room in the CR-V. My legs were more like close to this and up against the door at the same time. Like I was just kind of sandwiched in there. Here I got room, man. I got plenty of room. This thing just seems so much bigger and way more premium with the touchscreen interface and everything in here. These are super, super nice vehicles, guys. I almost don't want to get rid of mine, but I have no reason to keep it. So I guess I'm going to probably have to. I really don't want to. I don't know why I want to keep it so bad. It's not anything special, but this has got 40,000 miles on it. This is a 2024 40. How did they change this? I want to change that on mine. I didn't know you could change your whole... Oh, I've got things to learn, guys. I have got things to learn. Ventilated seats. I don't think mine has ventilated seats. No, I've got leather, but I don't think I have ventilated seats. Are you kidding me? I didn't know you could change the background. I got things to figure out, guys. Yeah, I do like this. I really do. I would take this over that Honda, and I know I'm going to get hammered in the comment section for it. That's fine. Go ahead, hammer away. It is my personal opinion that this is bigger and just overall looks better than the CR-V. Oh, guys, look at the little hard body. Oh, this thing was clean, right? Oh, I love it. Long bed. It's still got the original decals, the original graphics. You remember these? Ooh. Oh, my. What? This thing looks like it went under something, except it didn't. This is an animal. There is, well, fluids. We'll call it fluids. There's lots of fluids all over this. Pretty sure lots of fecal matter as well. Yeah, and tufts of hair. Just, I mean, hair everywhere. So this would have been a pretty good sized deer. I can't, it still just blows my mind the amount of damage that an animal can do. In fact, I may go even further and say maybe this was not a deer. I mean, if it was, this is a big deer, guys. I mean, it's a big deer. I'd be thinking something more along the lines of cattle, you know, maybe a cow, because this is a cow, a horse, something. I mean, this is just catastrophic damage. And I mean, I know the Nissan's a small truck, but guys, it literally folded in the roof. It folded the roof in half. Are you kidding me? Oh, we can't look in there, I guess. Let's see if I mean, this is, I didn't realize damage was going to be that bad. Oh my goodness. Hopefully whoever was inside of this is okay, because I cannot imagine. You know, I think we've all hit an animal before, and I don't think anybody goes out there wanting to. At least I hope not. But damage like this, this is, just imagine after you hit the animal, this is what you're looking at. You know, you have your hands on the steering wheel. You have the windshield literally laying in your hands. Your dashboard is now pushed in. Your roof is folded in half. You know what I mean? And a very good probability that the animal that you hit, you hope that it is deceased. But if it's not, you now have a severely, critically injured animal in your cab with you. Obviously, it's in there, you know, and hopefully it is not moving around and going crazy, because that could be deadly to a person inside the vehicle. Unfortunately, I see this all the time out here in Oklahoma, guys. I can't tell you how many times I've been driving home at night from AAR headquarters. It's an hour drive. Sometimes I get home at 3, 4 in the morning, and I cannot tell you how many times I have run into cattle, not literally, but come across cattle just standing in the road. They get out and they just wander around. It's dark out. The cattle are usually black, and they're impossible to see until it's almost too late. So I have to drive very slow, and I use my brights, and I am extra cautious when I'm driving home after dark, because things like this happen all too often out here. If you like Nissans, well, here you go. 2020 Nissan Frontier. It's the Pro 4X model, which means it's the big bad one, right? This thing is a pretty good looking truck, and a good looking color too. Looks like it's just ready for Baja, you know what I mean? She's ready. Unfortunately, as with so many of these, it got hit by, well, hail, as we have so many of these out here. Totally destroyed or damaged by hail. Now, I understand why they total loss these and write them off. Obviously, if I'm paying retail for something, I don't want something that looks like a golf ball. All right? So I get it. It's such a shame to see perfectly good, usable running and driving vehicles salvaged. You know, that's the part that sucks. And I know you're thinking, if the insurance company pays off an individual, they automatically salvage a vehicle. They don't. That is not the case. I have bought tons of vehicles that are smashed, guys, that ended up with clean titles. How they ended up with clean titles, I couldn't tell you, but they did. And then you have stuff like this where it's superficial. It's cosmetic damage. There's nothing mechanically or structurally wrong with this vehicle. It's literally the same vehicle it was before the accident, aside from a cracked windshield and some hail damage. To salvage it over that, that's sad. That's truly sad, because you're not going to get rid of that salvage brand, guys. You know, once it's there, it's forever. And something newer like this, just such a shame to be totaled over some hail damage. You know, this windshield is nothing special. I got a windshield place. They'll throw a windshield in this thing for like $150, maybe $180 tops, guys. That's it. Push to start, 2 key fobs. You don't even need a jump. Starts on its own, no problem. Can we turn this down, though? That is the question. Old school, man. Old school. It's even still got the stickers, you know, the protective covers over here. That's crazy. Rockford Fosgate, horrible. For a 2020, this is honestly very clunky and old school. But I do like actual buttons, real buttons, not touchscreen buttons. I love having knobs and buttons I can physically push. Boy, I do like this truck. Mileage is only 44,010. That's it, guys. This thing has got no miles on it. Now, because it's salvaged, the benefit to that is you're going to get this thing super cheap compared to going and buying retail. If you don't mind some hail damage, you could have yourself a really nice truck. Air conditioning is on and working. No warning lights on the dash. Goes forwards and backwards. Backup camera. Lots of cigarette ashes. It does smell like smoke, so that's something you'll have to contend with if you were to buy this, and obviously putting a windshield in. But I mean, everything's going to work on this truck. You know, it's low miles. You even have it, look, how nice is that? 63 degrees outside. Yeah, Oklahoma, we finally got to fall, guys. Finally happened. We're there. 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive. Up, clicked right in, just like it's supposed to. Back to 2-wheel drive. Bingo. Not a problem. What more do you want? Guys, I'm looking to turn the key off. Looks like you could have had a key there, but they just shoved a push to start there. It's kind of weird. You got lots of little places where it looks like things go, but there's nothing there. Let's just pop the hood real quick, take a peek at the engine, and then I think we're gonna move on to something else. There we go. This one smells real heavy of smoke, though. I mean, very heavy. Tires are in great shape. I mean, aside from a whole bunch of hail dings, it's pretty nice, guys. Yep, well, it has an engine. That's always good. Oh, got a battery too. How about that? 40,000 miles, guys. What do you think? This is one I wouldn't mind having just to play around with off-road. I cannot believe I'm walking up on this Jeep. You guys remember this? Any of you that have been around for a long time, this thing has been on the channel repeatedly. This Jeep is, and it just keeps coming back. I guess they just never sold it, which is kind of strange, isn't it? Wouldn't you think that the insurance company would want this thing gone? I mean, you guys already saw the damage. Let's see, it was picked up October 6th of 2021, guys. October of 21. This has been sitting here for 3 years. So somebody forgot about it. It wasn't Copart, though. You know how I know that Copart didn't forget about it? Well, that's easy, guys. Look at the old stickers. There's 1 sticker, 2 stickers, 3 stickers, 4 stickers. This is a new sticker. So obviously Copart came out here and did some inventory, so they know it's here, and I can promise you they let the insurance company know that it's here. What's crazy to me, though, is that the insurance companies have so much money. This is how you know that they're such a ripoff, right? The insurance companies have so much money that they can literally let something worth this much money just sit here. They forgot about it. You know? Look at this thing. Other than some rear end damage, and that's totally fixable, guys. Absolutely fixable. Other than some rear end damage, this Jeep is in great shape, guys. I love the color, too. I do. The wheels, they're a little much. That's a little... You're getting a little too much there with those ginormous wheels, but whatever, to each their own. This beautiful interior with the diamond stitching on it. I mean, it's honestly, it's a pretty nice Jeep, man. It still smells new. Even with all the dust and everything, it still smells new. It's only got 10,000 miles on it. Don't be fooled. This thing is worth some serious money. The insurance company is so rich, they ain't even worried about it. How about a fancy, overpriced Hyundai? Yes, I'm talking about the Genesis. This is what, a G70 or something like that. 2023 Genesis GV70. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. You know, I was over at the auto spa in Oklahoma City, and he had a Genesis car. I can't remember what it was because I don't know anything about this Genesis brand, and I still find it very difficult to distinguish Genesis from Hyundai. to me, they're the same. I know they're not. Genesis went off on their own way and created their own brand, but it's just, for me, it's still a Hyundai. Let me tell you something. This car that Brian had in there, he was doing paint protective film and paint correction and ceramic coating. I mean, he was doing, thousands of dollars worth of work, and I'm sitting there going, why? It's, how much did that car even cost? He had the window sticker in it. It's brand new. That car was like $108,000. $108,000 for a Hyundai. I'm sorry. A Genesis. Oh my goodness. I looked around the car, I looked in the car, and I was like, no, no, there's no way. There's no way. Don't get me wrong. These are nice, okay? They are. I'm not disputing that they are nice. They are luxurious cars. But this is not a Mercedes. This is not a BMW, okay? It's very hard for me to understand why somebody would want to spend $100,000+ on one of these when you could go and buy an S-Class. That was the problem, guys. You could go get an S-Class for that kind of money. And what's with this steering wheel? What the hell is this? What? And it's misfiring. Oh, perfect. Yeah, that's fine. It is very nice in here, okay? It's got some soft touch, but at the end of the day, it's all just plastic. All this, it's, and look, just slightly bumping it. Look how this whole thing moves. They try really hard to make it a luxury vehicle, and I guess it is, but this is not something that I feel like can directly compete with Range Rovers or Mercedes or BMWs. This is not it. I keep coming back to the steering. What the hell is this? This looks weird. I like the little screen in the middle there. Unfortunately, that screen looks like an afterthought, doesn't it? It doesn't look like it belongs there. It looks like they built all of this stuff and then went, oh no, we forgot a screen. And they're like, that's fine. We're going to cut a hole in the center of the dash. We're going to slap one right there. Now, with that said, I don't know the different tiers to these Genesis brands. So maybe a GV70 is not a super luxurious model. It seems like they tried. You've got this wood trim with red, just kind of weird scribbles. Looks like someone with a crown came through and yep, just scribbled. That's nice. And you got this kind of luxurious looking gear selector and then kind of a trackpad thing. I suppose that's what that is. I mean, the layout's nice, and you got your little controls, drive modes, sport mode. Here's something weird that I just noticed. We have the tach is digital, but the speedometer is analog, and the fuel gauge is analog. You notice as I change things, the speedometer and the fuel gauge don't change. Wow, that's, again, very weird. That messes with my eyes, looking at the digital side versus the analog. I don't get it. I'm not here to hate on anybody that has one of these. If you like your Genesis, I'm happy for you. That's absolutely great. But I couldn't pay. What is this? Just one little cup holder? No? USB port and a wireless charger. Okay, I was going to say, where's the wireless charging on this? I don't know, guys. I'm not seeing it. You're not going to convince me. I know that Mercedes are expensive to purchase. I also know that they're expensive to maintain. But if you're out shopping for a brand new car and you could literally buy whatever that car was, that Genesis, for $108,000, or you could go get this, like a better quality Mercedes S-Class for maybe $120,000. 108 versus 120, the Mercedes is hands down the better car. You're going to lose money on both of them anyway, and both of them will be under warranty, so if anything major breaks, it's not like it's coming out of your pocket. Why wouldn't you just get the Mercedes? Personally, I don't understand it. Then again, it's not my money, so it's not my problem. If you want to go buy a Genesis over a Mercedes, be my guest. I can think of a lot better things to buy, though, for $100,000 than, you know, a Genesis, or for that matter, a Mercedes. Anyway, I'm going to get out of here. If you enjoyed today's video, hit the thumbs up button and let me know. If you didn't, well, you can hit the thumbs down button. And if I talk too much, I truly apologize, guys. You should try looking at pictures instead of watching videos. I'm not kidding. Somebody actually complained in the comment section the other day. They said that I talk too much, and I thought to myself, well, maybe if I didn't talk, we could just do picture videos, right? Just pictures, no speech, no nothing. You wouldn't know what's going on. Or maybe I could just walk around and not talk, show you everything in the yard and not say a word. If you guys are into that, drop a comment below and let me know. Till next time, stay safe out there, everybody. I look forward to seeing you all again very soon in the next one.